floating without a destination? Is your craft creation or your craft sufferization? Are you living in reality or are you living in your destiny? Are you living both at the same time? Are you too much in a complex situation where you overthink everything and don't even step? Are you literally floating without a destination, basically? What is your destination? Do you have a plan? Do you have a goal? Do you make a list? Do you wish it? Do you step towards it? Do you even listen to your thoughts or what you really want? Do you really listen to what you want? If you have a mental illness, do you listen to what's the best for you? Do you want the best things for you? Are you really in control of your own destiny? Are you really in control of your own situation? If you're a normal person, are you floating without a destination too? Do you have something to achieve or something that you literally put your goals and you want something that pushes you? Or are you going forward and backwards without a destination? Are you moving forward and backwards? Are you moving sideways and never going anywhere, but stuck in the same place, floating without a destination, lost? To the people that make your civilization to what it is, they might as well be the ancient Moans or the ancient Romans or the Mayans in 2026. They're not doing anything for you, and the people that you're listening to doesn't really care about you. They don't care about you, because if they cared about you, it wouldn't be the way it is, and you wouldn't be trying to do the things you do, and you wouldn't be trying to fix things over and over again every year. The same thing every month, every year. So many black women being killed, 36%, over and over again for years. Babies dying, and the coroner sees it the way it is, and there's no research in it, and still young babies are still dying, and the percentage of it is mostly black. Are you arguing about we're working overtime and you can't because RTA is doing so bad, and basically the sheriff doesn't have enough budget money because he's arguing with the council? We're moving forward and backwards every year, basically. Forward and backwards. Nothing to floating without a destination. There should be new things that should be created. Like the murders should be solved off of Broadway. Girls shouldn't be missing. They should be focusing on that. They shouldn't be arguing about who does this, who does what. Like, while basically they're going out to lunch at fancy restaurants and you can't even afford to give your kids money to go to the lunchroom to school, basically. And they're going to fancy restaurants and eating at good places while they don't even make decisions for you to eat properly and you to get a certain paycheck. Think about it. So now when I walk past the restaurants and I'm doing bad and I know more about what's going on than they do and they're eating, tell me what the problem is. Tell me what the problem is. When I know exactly the times they're getting raises and bonuses while basically everyone's floating and confused, tell me what the problem is. Investigative counsel for the Adams Board, all over Cairo, the Board of Mental Health. As soon as someone says something, it gets investigated and it gets checked right away, as soon as possible. As soon as possible. Anything, because they supposedly have a mental illness, they should check as soon as possible. They leave the hospital, they call. There should be a team of at least 5 investigators that go to the house, go to the hospital and check it. There should be recorded meetings, recorded conversations, recorded things when it's literally in the hospital. Everything should be recorded. The doctor's visits, the nurses' visits, everything. So that if there's a malpractice lawsuit, it can be backed up. They won't have to bring an expert out because the video and the audio will already say what it is, basically. Recorded from now on, any doctor that you go to, it has to be visited with recorded data. There has to be a camera set up while they're analyzing you or doing their surgeries or doing whatever. It has to be recorded no matter what the doctor is. So they are on their P's and Q's, and literally they can get not all be all, save so much money from malpractice lawsuits. And if they claim they're doctors and they're being honest, they should. They shouldn't be doing bad surgeries. They shouldn't be poisoning people with systematic medication by getting bonuses from the pharmaceutical companies. They shouldn't be over medicating you, because should be a limit of how much medications you should take. Because what's the point of taking 18 medications when 2 can do to solve the problems, but all you're doing is giving money to the pharmaceutical companies? Those companies are going to have to get less money. You're not supposed to be taking 18 things when you only need 2 things. You're just doing that to feed the pharmaceutical companies, and it gives you a thing of systematic poisoning where you can't even function. I'm telling you guys this. You guys don't know any better. Pharmaceutical companies get more money by how much things you take, and the only thing that happens is the doctors get incentives, and some of them are getting it secretly more. You just don't know about it. They're just not being investigated, and nobody cares because they're in influence or power. So some of these companies are going to have to go out of business. I'm being honest with you. Some of you people that have medical problems, they're going to have people that have a survey of things where they can limit the things you take, because they'll check over the doctor. They're going to have to check over those doctors and make sure those pharmaceutical companies are not using you to get bonuses, basically. Because I'm being honest, guys. You see how good I am at this finance stuff and business stuff. And I read about this stuff of change making all the time. You guys are giving the pharmaceutical companies, drug companies, too much money, and giving these doctors too much freedom. Especially when they get their training from India. All the way from India, and these places like India. And they're coming here and they're not even studying the right things, or they're not going to the best schools, or not, it doesn't have to do with the best schools. They're not even focusing. They're using Telegram, and they're cheating, and they're looking things up while they're doctors as they go. I know this. I've dated an Indian girlfriends, and I've dated her doctor friends. Soon as they get out of medical school, they look up something in a book every now and then, and they don't try to get proper resources, more resources. They don't either, and they do their research, and they never go on to help other doctors learn better crafts and make things better. No, guys, they're just feeding you with pills that give people more money and shareholders more money, basically, but gives the owners of these companies money. And they're just doing researches to start drug companies with free money that they can make money off of, basically. They feel that if it doesn't go towards making more money, if there's a research that loses nothing for you to literally gain something, a research that loses, basically they give an open air a research that the research literally doesn't generate anything profit, but it betters you, they won't do the research. They only do research that feeds their drug companies so they can sell the drugs. You guys got to start opening up your eyes. Don't give them the resources and research money just to create a pill that they generate millions off of, when they should be researching why your kids aren't graduating, why your kids aren't reading, why they're saying all these people are autistic or they have mental illnesses when they don't. All they need is the hug of a better system, basically. They're not autistic. They're not slow. They need the help of a better system. Yes, there are going to be some people that have mental illnesses, yes. And there are some people that are going to have trauma, yes. But they're not, the rest of it, they're feeding to drug companies and pills. So to sum it up, Jason Lofter, what's going to happen if I become a member of the council in downtown Cleveland, Cuyahoga, or if I start asking to run to get off this false mental illness stuff? If I literally have to run for governor or something like that, or the council or something just to get people to realize how stupid they are. Think of it. Now get off those pills that the pharmaceuticals are feeding you with these Indian doctors. And now I don't mean to insult you guys and say Indian doctors, no. But these doctors from other countries, and these doctors that here that don't really care about you. They just want to feed you with pills. Because if they cared about you, there should be someone coming home to check what they do, and they should be willing to be getting videotaped. If I was a doctor, I would have no problem with being videotaped and anybody checking what I do, my work, because I do things by the right way. Just check this video. My bus is coming. Now, I'm doing all that while taking the bus. I know all that while taking the bus now. Now, I'm about to hop on the bus, right? That's it. Now, I'm gonna keep it real, right? Y'all gonna really let me run, literally. Now, the problem is, I'm gonna probably have to get a haircut. I won't even lie. If y'all let me let me not get dreads, basically, and cut my hair, like, literally down, so I can run, so I can change this, so I can fix myself and everybody else's thing too, y'all gonna let me do that. I'm gonna keep it real. I know I'm probably have to do two things. I'm probably gonna have to shave all this and cut my hair. I probably won't have to put in dreads, or I might have to just put in dreads and shave all this. I gotta work something out. I'm teaching you guys how it's worked. So when I run for the council and try to be on the Adams board, I'm most likely gonna have to shave this and cut this. Alright? Now, wake up, people. That's why when I write the papers in the news, I say value life, because you guys are very cheap with your lives. You guys don't value your life. You guys literally are limiting yourself and limiting your own kids. Floating without destination, basically. Anyways, we'll see what happens. I probably will have to. We'll see. If I start campaigning and I start trying to get literally endorsed, I'm going to have to cut this and cut this. I'm going to be real with you.